Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. We are out here in the heart of nature, baby. You can hear those beautiful birds singing, butterflies floating all around this place. I'm in a good mood, deep divers. Raising the frequency because I'm in the heart of nature. Raising the vibration. Woo! Breathe with me, deep divers. Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Sprinkling some good ass energy on you right now, deep divers. Take it. Just take it. Take all of it. Now, we got a whole lot to talk about, deep divers. But first and foremost, I hope you're taking care of yourself. Now, dead internet theory. Dead internet theory. The internet died in 2016, deep divers. Oh, you didn't know? You better ask somebody. You better ask somebody, deep divers. The internet died in 2016. Dead internet theory. Now, this is the creepiest conspiracy theory you will ever hear. Once again, the CIA created the term conspiracy theorist to stop people coming out and speaking their truth. You see, there is so much we don't know about because so many people live on the surface. When you really dive deep into infinite waters, you start to realize that we don't know anything. And once again, we are practically blind in the universe, deep divers, seeing less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum. Okay? So before you think you know everything, you might want to dive deep down the rabbit hole. Now, dead internet theory. What is this all about? We're going to dive into it. The dead internet theory states that all of the internet, the majority of it, is run by artificial intelligence or bots, not real people. Yes, deep divers. This is creepy because someone who sent you a message, you thought they were a person? No, they were just a bot. Okay, sometimes people respond to like comments under my videos. I'm like, that's not a person. I go to the profile page, it's just a bot. This dead internet theory has surfaced and it's actually sparking a lot of people's interest. It's actually creating a big conversation to say, actually, how much of the internet is full of real people and how much of the internet is actually just artificial intelligence and cheap bots. I'm hungry, deep divers, and we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? I'm alive, deep divers. I'm a real human being. It feels so good to be alive, baby. But we are slowly seeing this entire world move towards artificial intelligence. So it's not surprising that the internet is also controlled by artificial intelligence. And this is the dead internet theory. Anytime you go on the internet, Google, which is the artificial god, you are actually making the artificial intelligence smarter than you. That's why, deep divers, it knows what you want before you know it. You're like, oh my gosh, how did you know I want that? It's like, I know you better than you know you, okay? The machines are here, deep divers. This is not the Terminator. This is the New World Order. Now, Agora Road's Macintosh Cafe is a forum site, and there was a long thread by Illuminati Pirate, right? Who started this whole theory, Illuminati Pirate. And some of it went like this. The internet feels empty and devoid of people. Also devoid of content compared to the internet of 2007, right? The internet feels empty and devoid of people, also devoid of content compared to the internet of 2007. He spoke about or she spoke about, I have no idea who it is, deep divers, I don't want to discriminate. They spoke about how the majority of the internet is actually automation, artificial intelligence, cheap bots. You have click farms, and there are not real people behind it. There are just automated machines. And the reason why this is happening is because of greedy corporations, also propaganda, also to get people to become more consumers, to become more consumer-based, just to buy stuff, right? But ultimately, he said, or she said, the internet died around 2016 or 2017. That's when it died. And it made me think to say, wait a minute, is this true? I think it is, because I remember I've been on the internet for a little while, deep divers, and I've seen how it's changed. I'm like, where are all the real people at, deep divers? Sometimes it feels like I'm just talking to bots, right? Like, the internet does feel empty. They have a point. World Star Hip Hop, right? So this site, I remember going on this site back in the day, probably around 2014. And this site, World Star Hip Hop, is like full of different videos, viral videos and things like that. Now, check this out. Someone posted a video on World Star Hip Hop, and I looked at the views, I looked at the view count, and it was like 10 million views in one day. I'm like, oh my gosh, this site is full of viral videos. But then when I actually went on the YouTube video, it was just like 5,000 views. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this site is actually inflating its numbers to attract more people to the site. So views can be bought. Followers can be bought. There was someone on Instagram back in the day who had 1 million followers, but only 30 comments. I'm like, oh, something isn't right. But not only that, when we realize that a lot of people who even sometimes comment on videos, they're not even real. They are bots. And bots have an agenda. They can be programmed. And this is the dead internet theory. Deep fakes. Have you seen the deep fake of Tom Cruise? Okay. Have you seen the deep fake of Obama? Right. They have technology that can make a human being indistinguishable from an actual human being. Right? They have technology that can make an artificial creation seem indistinguishable from a real human being. It's a deep fake. And this makes me think that we're actually living in a simulation. People like Elon Musk have spoken about this, that actually the chances that we're living in base reality are 1 in billions, because this is like a video game. This is like The Matrix. The Matrix wasn't a film, it was a documentary. Slow motion this side. And when you realize that The Matrix, this is The Matrix. And in this new artificial world, you have to believe nothing of what you see and only half of what you hear. Even the cat down the road knows that. So when I realized that algorithms, you see, I've been on YouTube and I got videos, deep divers, with over 5 million views, like marijuana. 10 secrets of marijuana smokers. 10 secrets marijuana smokers won't tell you, right? That video went mega viral, like 5 million views in a few months. Now, all of my videos back in the day before 2016 would go viral, millions of views, but this was real. And then I realized that they were trying to suppress this truth, this conscious awakening. And I realized the views were going down because they didn't want this information to get out there. I used to make videos on the third eye, over 5 million views, all of these videos, helping people wake up, right? And algorithms are the bots. Algorithms are agents in disguise. What? Slow motion this side. Algorithms are agents in disguise, and this is how they control people in this matrix. They create these algorithms. So if you have a conscious message, the algorithm hides that information. They have banned people on Twitter, on Instagram, even on YouTube. If you go back on the internet, deep divers, you had great documentaries like Thrive, Zeitgeist. Where did all of those videos go? Like, this is spooky, deep divers. It got replaced with cheap distractions because they want you always looking outside of yourself. They want to turn you into a bot. And this is part of the AI agenda. So the dead internet theory is actually happening right now. When you realize, deep divers, a lot of people that you see, you think they're human, they're not even human. You don't even know if that's a hologram because they have technology where you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. Did you see the Tupac concert? Shout out to Machiavelli the Don. Baby, baby, that's Biggie, right? Thug life, baby. That's Tupac. I used to love listening to Tupac, deep divers. Picture me rolling. Listen. Holograms. They've got technology. They'll have you thinking that's a real person. But I told you, this is a video game simulation. In a stadium, you don't know if those are people. It could be computer generated. How do you even know there are 7 billion people on this damn planet? You don't even know. It's a program that was put in your mind. So when we free ourselves, you have to question everything. Not everything you see with these two eyes will tell you the truth. Real eyes recognize real lies. You got to learn how to see with the first eye to set yourself free. Now, what are we going to do about this theory, the dead internet theory? Just say it is true and that the entire internet is run by artificial intelligence. Oh my gosh, that no one is actually on the internet. It's just run by AI, right? And these algorithms by these massive tech companies to make more profit. Just say that's true. I feel it is. What are we going to do about it? Well, in that thread by Illuminati Pirate, he spoke about how you have to remind yourself your cell phone is a recording device. It's monitoring your every move. The camera is actually spying on you. So you got to learn how to take a break. And this is what Ralph Smart tells you. We are the original technology. What? Slow motion this side. You got to tune in here to tune all of that out. You are more powerful than an iPhone. You are more powerful than a MacBook Pro. You are the original technology. That's why Morpheus told Neo in the Matrix, they will never be as fast or as strong as you because their world is based on rules and boundaries. Your world is not. So we've got to remind ourselves the DNA is a biological internet. We can do everything a computer can do times 1 trillion. Machines don't feel. AI doesn't feel. So anytime you're on the internet and you feel like you're talking to a bot, don't interact with that bot. Say, I'm only making space for real, authentic beings because human beings can feel. We got emotions, baby. We can do a little samba. And that's the magic of being human. Also, we have to decentralize these networks. Everyone on Instagram, everyone on TikTok, this is where the bots survive. You have to remind yourself, create your own app and say, hey, we're going to do some bot checks. Like you have to prove and verify you're a real person. You got to do a little samba, baby. I want to know if you're a real person, right? You got to show your face, like show your face. Don't hide behind the screen. Also, connect with people. This is a solution with the dead internet theory and the whole internet being controlled by artificial intelligence. Learn how to meet real people in real life. Connect with someone. Give someone a hug, deep divers. Connect with real people. Stop just texting and sending emojis because you might think someone else on the other side is a real person. No, they're a bot. You fell in love with an artificial creation being controlled in an underground basement. There are There are bot farms, click farms all around this world. They have thousands of phones in a building, and there's a computer just pressing the phones, sending comments, doing this. Artificial intelligence governing the whole internet. So you got to remind yourself, in a world that is so fake, choose to be real. In a world of AI, choose to be human. Because we are the power deep divers. I got to mention 7-Day Vegan Challenge. Eat real foods, real food daily. I wake up every single day with a whole mango in my mouth. Because if you are eating junk food, you will become a bot. Eat to live, eat to think properly, eat for clarity, eat for health, eat for common sense. I just want to remind you, deep divers, the internet has long been taken over by artificial intelligence. And the only way to counteract this is to choose love every single day, because a lot of the internet is full of fear. It's not really wanting the awakening to come out, but now the tide is turning. We have to take the internet back. We've got to take the internet back and use this most powerful tool to spread a message of love, awakening, peace to all men and women and cats down the road. And then just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Hey, beautiful deep divers. I'm just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I want to remind you as well, in a global pandemic, you can see this, right? A lot of the news seems like a bot, like even these corporations, Daily Mail, BBC, CNN, NBC, all of these corporations, it seems like they aren't humans running them. It seems like just computers are just churning out this fear-based media. And therefore, take everything you read in the mainstream media with a pinch of salt, because a lot of it is lies. Think for yourself every single day. Even on Instagram, I had a friend, let me tell you a story, deep diver. Story time. He was like on this quest to have a big Instagram page. And he would post like 5 pictures every single day. And I'm like, hey, how do you manage to post 5 pictures every single day? They were quotes, by the way. And he said, oh, I got this software where I just program the 5 messages I want to send and automate it. I don't even post it. And I'm like, this goes on. This is the dead internet theory. So sometimes you see people posting stuff. It's not even real people. They're automating it. I had a model contact me. She's like, Ralph, I love your videos. I'm like, oh, you got an Instagram. That's cool. She says, Ralph, I don't even post on my Instagram. I have this management company that posts my pictures for me. This is the dead internet theory, deep diver. So not everything you see is real. Not everyone you see online is a real person. A lot of these people are bots. You better recognize. But I'm real, deep divers. I'm real. You're real, right? I hope you're real, deep divers. Tell me you're not a bot, right? Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you are a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart who wants to model the clothing, well, go and buy some. You better not be a bot. Now, add me on Instagram, deep divers, for more daily inspiration at Ralph Smart, at official Ralph Smart, and Facebook at Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters, and Snapchat at Good Ass Prana, baby. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful, life-changing information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. Now, the internet may be full of real people, but I feel and I know that's not the case. We are around artificial intelligence. This is the new world order, where artificial intelligence is slowly replacing human beings. It's called transhumanism. And that's why Ray Kurzweil, the director of engineering at Google, said by 2035, artificial intelligence will supersede human intellect. It's here happening right now. And therefore, you want to hold on to your humanity because that's what makes you powerful. I love all of you deep divers. They tried to bury us. They forgot we were seeds. Peace. infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy, peace. Yo! I'm alive, deep divers. I'm a real person. Go live, Ralph, if you want me to go live. Say, go live, because I'm alive, deep divers. I'm not a bot. I'm a real person. Let's honor real people and let's discard the bots, because human beings are more important than bots. I love all of you deep divers. Peace.